There's a well-known saying, if you want something, pursue it to the end and never give up. This sentiment, while popular and easy to grasp, carries with it an unseen burden, a self-imposed pressure. However, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers us a different perspective. Stoicism teaches that not everything in life needs to be forced or controlled. Consider the times when you've tried to exert control over everything around you in order to achieve a specific outcome. Perhaps you've given your all, pouring heart and soul into a job or a relationship, only to find that the more effort you exerted, the more complicated and unmanageable things became. These struggles not only drain you physically, but also breed deep-seated insecurities and disappointments. This doesn't imply that you're inadequate or unworthy. Sometimes it's simply because we're attempting to force life to conform to our will, forgetting that life naturally flows like a stream. Living a life where you don't feel the need to force everything is challenging, especially in a world that continually demands and imposes standards of success and happiness. However, by embracing Stoic principles, you'll find that life becomes lighter and more meaningful when you release the need to control everything. These techniques won't just help reduce stress and anxiety, they'll also allow you to find joy and satisfaction in every moment. Before we dive into the video, I have a small challenge for you. Watch this video until the end without missing a single part, then apply what you've learned to your life. A week later, come back here and share the changes you've noticed. Get ready, because your journey of life discovery starts now. Number 1, live fully in the present. In Stoic philosophy, living fully in the present is a core principle that leads to peace and happiness. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, once said, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good." This quote serves as a reminder that time is finite and precious, and only the present moment is truly within our control. To live fully in the present means to focus entirely on what is happening now, to feel and experience each moment deeply. This approach not only helps to reduce stress and anxiety about the future, but also allows you to enjoy the simple pleasures of daily life. Imagine sitting under an ancient tree, listening to birds sing, and feeling a gentle breeze on your skin. You can immerse yourself fully in that moment without fretting over unfinished tasks or distant plans. Have you ever found yourself sitting next to a loved one, only to realize you were entirely caught up in other thoughts, missing the precious moment at hand? Reflect on how many simple joys you've missed because your mind was preoccupied elsewhere. By living fully in the present, we not only enrich our own lives, but also bring peace and joy to those around us. To live fully in the present, ask yourself, what is happening right now? And how can I enjoy this moment to the fullest? These questions help you return to the present, reduce distractions, and feel a deeper connection to the world around you. Practice this daily, whether you're eating, working, or simply breathing. Paying attention to each small action will help you appreciate the value of every moment. Begin by setting aside a few minutes each day for meditation. Calm your mind and return to yourself. Let go of worries and pressures and simply enjoy each present moment. Number 2, understand the impermanence of life. Life is in a constant state of change, and change is the only constant. As the philosopher Heraclitus once said, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he's not the same man," emphasizing the continuous transformation of all things. In our daily lives, we often cling to stability, wishing for everything to remain the same. But can we truly resist the natural flow of time and change? Impermanence is not just a philosophical concept, it's an inevitable reality of life. Think about the times you've tried to hold on to a positive emotion or avoid a negative one. Have you noticed that all emotions, whether joy or sorrow, eventually pass? Understanding this helps us appreciate the present moments and avoid being swept away by anxiety or disappointment. A clear example of life's impermanence is the change of seasons. Spring brings new life. Summer is full of energy and vigor, autumn is gentle and romantic, and winter, though cold, prepares the way for a new spring. Similarly, our lives have their own cycles. Everything changes, and it's this change that brings balance and richness to life. Understanding and accepting impermanence helps us become more patient and resilient in any situation. When faced with difficulties, instead of worrying and panicking, we can remind ourselves this is just a part of the journey and it will pass. This mindset allows us to focus on what we can control and do our best. Impermanence teaches us the value of gratitude. When we recognize that everything can change, we begin to appreciate what we have more deeply, even the smallest things in our daily lives. Ask yourself, what can I be grateful for in my life today? The question for us is, how can we live harmoniously with this impermanence? One approach suggested by Stoic philosophy is the practice of acceptance. When we accept that everything happens for a reason and that we cannot control everything, we will feel more relieved and at peace. Let's move on to the next lesson to explore this concept further. Sorry for interrupting, but I have something special for you. If you want to become successful, start by setting a proper nighttime routine. Check out the link in the pinned comment to discover the night routine of the greatest Roman emperor, Marcus Aurelius. This ebook is packed with wisdom that can transform your life. Let's continue. Number 3, the power of acceptance. Acceptance is not simply about resignation or giving up. It's about having the inner strength to face every situation with calmness and clarity. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." The power of acceptance lies in this very ability. Think about a time when you faced a difficult situation. Perhaps it was losing a job, a broken relationship, or a serious illness. Our initial reaction is often resistance, denial, and an attempt to change reality. But have you ever asked yourself, what would happen if I stopped resisting and started accepting? Acceptance is not surrender. It's about understanding the nature of the situation and finding a wiser way to confront it. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up on dreams or ceasing to strive. On the contrary, it helps us see more clearly what truly matters and realign our goals. For instance, when a job opportunity doesn't materialize as expected, instead of feeling disappointed, accept that it's part of the journey and continue seeking other opportunities. Acceptance makes us more flexible and resilient in the face of life's changes. It brings inner peace by freeing us from the whirlwind of negative emotions, such as anger, anxiety, or fear. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you accepted everything as it is, without trying to change or control it? Could you find more ease and serenity within yourself? Acceptance doesn't make us weak. Rather, it gives us the strength to face every challenge calmly and confidently. Acceptance is not a passive act, but a conscious choice to live more fully and peacefully. It's how we harmonize with the flow of life, facing every difficulty and challenge without being swept into the vortex of dissatisfaction and stress. Challenge yourself, and you will see how the power of acceptance can truly transform your life. Number 4, learn to let go. Learning to let go is one of the fundamental principles of Stoic philosophy, a philosophy that teaches us to live in peace and contentment with life. Letting go doesn't mean giving up everything or becoming passive. It means understanding and accepting that some things are beyond our control. Imagine you're holding a hot stone tightly. You know that if you keep holding on, you'll get burned. but if you let go, you'll feel light and comfortable. Life is similar. There are pains and difficulties we must learn to let go of to find peace. Have you ever wondered why you hold on to sadness, anger, and disappointment? These negative emotions not only hurt you, but also prevent you from living a happy and meaningful life. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." When we let go of unnecessary burdens, our minds become lighter and freer. This doesn't mean giving up on everything, but rather being selective and holding on to what truly matters. Letting go is a way to cleanse our souls, much like tidying up a room, removing items that no longer serve us to make the space more airy and bright. The act of letting go can be applied to many aspects of life. You can let go of toxic relationships, unrealistic expectations, or worries about the future. You can let go of past mistakes and learn to forgive yourself. Ask yourself, what is preventing me from living a happy and meaningful life? What can I let go of to make room for better things? Learning to let go is not an easy journey, but it will lead you to true freedom and peace. Remember, letting go is not giving up. It is accepting and appreciating what you have. Do you agree with this perspective? If so, don't hesitate to like the video. If not, comment your thoughts below so we can discuss further. Now, let's move on to lesson number 5. Number 5, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about being fully aware of where we are and what we're doing, without being overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. Mindfulness can be cultivated through daily practice, helping us live more fully in the present and reducing stress and anxiety. The philosopher Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This means that our mind tends to create unnecessary fears and worries, leading to suffering. Mindfulness helps us bring our minds back to the present moment, recognizing when we are lost in thought and gently guiding our attention back to the here and now. Imagine you're drinking a cup of tea. Instead of letting your mind wander to other things, focus entirely on the tea, the warmth of the cup in your hands, the aroma, the taste, and the feeling as it flows down your throat. This simple act of mindfulness can bring a sense of calm and contentment, making even the smallest moments more meaningful. Practicing mindfulness is like training a muscle. It requires consistent effort and patience. Start with small steps, such as setting aside a few minutes each day to focus on your breathing or paying attention to your senses while doing daily tasks like eating or walking. You'll gradually find that your mind becomes clearer, your emotions more balanced, and your overall well-being improves. Ask yourself, how often am I truly present in my daily life? Practicing mindfulness doesn't require you to sit in silence for hours. It can be integrated into your daily routine in small, manageable ways. Over time, mindfulness will help you develop a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you, leading to a more fulfilling life. Number 6, cultivate patience. Patience is a virtue that is often overlooked in today's fast-paced world, but it is a crucial element of a peaceful and meaningful life. Patience allows us to accept delays, difficulties, and frustrations without becoming upset or anxious. It's about understanding that not everything happens according to our schedule and being willing to wait for the right time. In Stoic philosophy, patience is closely linked to the idea of accepting things as they are and not trying to force outcomes. The Stoics believed that by cultivating patience, we can develop a more resilient and balanced mind, better equipped to handle life's challenges. Have you ever noticed how much stress and frustration arise from impatience? We often want things to happen immediately, and when they don't, we become anxious and irritable. But what if we could learn to be more patient, trusting that everything will happen in its own time? Patience teaches us to slow down, to take a step back, and to see the bigger picture. It helps us avoid rash decisions and actions that could lead to regret. It allows us to appreciate the process rather than just focusing on the outcome. When we cultivate patience, we learn to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. Ask yourself, how can I be more patient in my daily life? Perhaps it's by taking a deep breath before reacting to a stressful situation, or by reminding yourself that good things take time. Patience is not about passivity or giving up. It's about developing the inner strength to stay calm and composed, even in the face of adversity. Patience is a skill that can be developed over time with practice. Start by setting small goals, such as waiting a little longer before checking your phone, or taking a few deep breaths before responding to a difficult situation. Over time, you'll find that patience becomes a natural part of your character, leading to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Number 7, develop resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to keep going even when the going gets tough. It's about having the inner strength to face challenges head-on and not letting difficulties break you. In Stoic philosophy, resilience is seen as a key virtue, essential for living a good life. The Stoics believed that life is full of challenges and that it's our response to these challenges that defines us. They taught that by developing resilience, we can learn to see difficulties not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. Have you ever faced a difficult situation and come out stronger on the other side? That's resilience in action. Resilience is not about being tough or unemotional. It's about being flexible and adaptable. It's about finding ways to overcome obstacles and keep moving forward, even when things don't go as planned. It's about having the courage to face your fears and the determination to keep going, no matter what. Ask yourself, how can I develop more resilience in my life? Perhaps it's by setting small challenges for yourself and gradually increasing the difficulty, or by learning to see setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than failures. Resilience is a skill that can be developed over time with practice, and it's one that will serve you well in all areas of life. Resilience is not just about surviving difficult times. It's about thriving in the face of adversity. It's about developing the inner strength and mental toughness to handle whatever life throws at you. By cultivating resilience, you'll be better equipped to face life's challenges and come out stronger on the other side. Number 8, embrace simplicity. In today's world, we're often bombarded with messages telling us that more is better, that success and happiness come from accumulating wealth, possessions, and status. But the Stoics believed that true happiness comes from living a simple and virtuous life, free from unnecessary distractions and desires. Simplicity is about focusing on what truly matters and letting go of the rest. It's about living in alignment with your values and not getting caught up in the pursuit of material wealth or external validation. It's about finding contentment in the simple things in life, like spending time with loved ones, enjoying nature, or pursuing a meaningful hobby. Ask yourself, what can I let go of to live a simpler and more meaningful life? Perhaps it's letting go of the need for constant validation from others, or simplifying your daily routine to make more time for the things that truly matter. Simplicity is not about deprivation. It's about making space for what truly matters. Embracing simplicity can lead to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. When you let go of unnecessary distractions and desires, you free yourself to focus on what truly matters. You'll find that you have more time, energy, and mental clarity to pursue your passions and live in alignment with your values. Simplicity is a choice that you can make every day. Start by decluttering your physical space, simplifying your daily routine, and letting go of the need for constant stimulation. Over time, you'll find that simplicity becomes a natural part of your life, leading to greater peace, contentment, and fulfillment. Number 9, cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is the practice of recognizing and appreciating the good things in life. It's about focusing on what you have rather than what you lack and finding joy in the simple things. In Stoic philosophy, gratitude is seen as a key virtue, essential for living a happy and fulfilling life. The Stoics believed that by cultivating gratitude, we can develop a more positive and resilient mindset, better equipped to handle life's challenges. Have you ever noticed how much happier you feel when you take the time to appreciate the good things in your life? That's the power of gratitude. Gratitude is not just about feeling thankful for the big things in life, it's about appreciating the small things as well. It's about finding joy in the simple pleasures, like a beautiful sunset, a delicious meal, or a kind word from a friend. It's about recognizing that every day is a gift and that there's always something to be grateful for. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? Perhaps it's your health, your family, your job, or simply the fact that you're alive and able to experience the beauty of the world. Practicing gratitude can help shift your focus away from negativity and toward positivity, leading to greater happiness and fulfillment. Gratitude is a skill that can be developed over time with practice. Start by keeping a gratitude journal where you write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Over time, you'll find that your mindset becomes more positive and resilient, better equipped to handle life's challenges. Number 10, practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is the act of letting go of anger and resentment toward others, and it's an essential part of living a peaceful and meaningful life. In Stoic philosophy, forgiveness is seen as a key virtue, essential for cultivating inner peace and harmony. The Stoics believed that by practicing forgiveness, we can free ourselves from the burden of anger and resentment, allowing us to live more fully in the present. Have you ever noticed how much lighter you feel after forgiving someone who has wronged you? That's the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about condoning or excusing the actions of others. It's about letting go of the need for revenge or retribution. It's about recognizing that holding on to anger and resentment only hurts you, and that forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. Ask yourself, is there someone I need to forgive? Perhaps it's a friend or family member who has hurt you, or perhaps it's yourself for past mistakes. Practicing forgiveness can help free you from the burden of anger and resentment, allowing you to live a more peaceful and meaningful life. Forgiveness is a skill that can be developed over time with practice. Start by acknowledging your feelings of anger and resentment, and then make a conscious decision to let them go. Over time, you'll find that forgiveness becomes a natural part of your life, leading to greater peace, contentment, and fulfillment. Number 11, seek wisdom. Wisdom is the ability to see the world clearly and to make sound judgments based on knowledge and experience. It's about understanding the nature of reality and living in alignment with the principles of truth and virtue. In Stoic philosophy, wisdom is seen as the highest virtue, essential for living a good life. The Stoics believed that wisdom is not something that can be taught or learned from books. It's something that must be developed through experience and reflection. Have you ever made a decision that you later regretted? That's a sign of a lack of wisdom. But by learning from your experiences and reflecting on your actions, you can develop greater wisdom over time. Wisdom is not just about knowing what is right and wrong. It's about understanding the deeper principles that guide our actions and decisions. It's about seeing the bigger picture and making choices that are in alignment with our values and principles. Ask yourself, how can I cultivate more wisdom in my life? Perhaps it's by seeking out new experiences, learning from your mistakes, or reflecting on your actions and decisions. Wisdom is a skill that can be developed over time with practice, and it's one that will serve you well in all areas of life. Wisdom is not just about intellectual knowledge, it's about understanding the deeper principles that guide our actions and decisions. By cultivating wisdom, You'll be better equipped to make sound judgments and live in alignment with your values and principles. In conclusion, by practicing mindfulness, cultivating patience, developing resilience, embracing simplicity, cultivating gratitude, practicing forgiveness, and seeking wisdom, you can transform your life and live in alignment with your values and principles. These Stoic rules are not just abstract ideas. They are practical tools that you can use to create a more peaceful, fulfilling, and meaningful life. Thanks for joining me on this journey to explore these powerful Stoic principles. If you found value in these insights, don't forget to like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more content to help you live a more meaningful life. Remember, wisdom isn't just about what you know, it's about how you apply it. See you in the next one.